Alright, so I just watched Terminator Zero. Let's talk about it. As always, I'm going to do spoiler free, and then I will get into spoilers, but I'll let you know. As if it wasn't already obvious, this is an animated entry in the Terminator franchise. In this story, they tell the perspective from three different characters. Our main scientist character, our time traveler, and of course then the kids and the babysitter. Like all Terminator lore before it, it follows a time traveler who ends up going back in time to stop a Terminator that was also sent back in time. Instead of going after John Connor like typical Terminator lore usually does, it's Malcolm Lee and his family. I'm sure you might be wondering, it's like, hey, why are they going after Malcolm Lee? Like, what's he got to do with it? Well, Malcolm is the creator of an AI that rivals Skynet, Kokoro. The main difference with Kokoro being the fact that she was endowed with free will by Malcolm. This, of course, being a problem because Malcolm's not sure if Kokoro is actually going to save humanity from Skynet. Where we seem to get into a little bit more of spoiler-heavy territory, so if you haven't seen it, don't go any further. Most of the series, we see Malcolm conversing with the three components that is Kokoro, which is spirit, mind, and heart. Of course, all this is happening while she's trying to find his kids, and the revelation that Misaki is actually a Terminator also created by Malcolm. To say the best part of this series is the conversations that Malcolm has with Kokoro, because Kokoro asks why she should save humanity from Skynet, and he's kind of puzzled as to how to answer it, because she's not wrong. I will say Kokoro is probably my favorite antagonist in this series. You heard me right. She is technically the secondary antagonist to overarching Skynet and the Terminator that's hunting down Malcolm's kids. Just something about that conversation that they're having the entire series where it's like, hey, why should I save humanity while she's also killing humans at the same time? Because in reality, like she points out, Malcolm created her as a weapon to be used against Skynet, which is what all humans do with all technology that's ever been created. If you haven't seen Terminator Zero, I recommend you go check it out. It's really good. It's on Netflix and it's in sub and dub. For me personally, I rank this more at a 6 out of 10. For me, the best thing in the series was the philosophical conversations with Kokoro. I love the twist on the Terminator franchise with them trying to create a rival AI that has free will. Aside from the conversation, this story mainly felt like the latest Terminator film that they had done, Terminator Dark Fate. The action and story felt regurgitated with extra steps. I should probably mention also that this is my favorite Terminator film in the recent years, so like, don't hate me for that comparison. I heard we were getting a Terminator anime. I was really hoping we would get something more like Terminator the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which kind of took a unique approach to the same lore that has been overused over the last couple of decades. This still was not a bad series, ranking, like I said, a 6 out of 10. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend you go and watch it. Also, if you're curious where this fits at in the timeline that is the Terminator franchise, you should go check out my how to watch video for the Terminator franchise on my YouTube channel. Comment.